Guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the mushrooms in Fortnite. See, what usually happens in Fortnite is when you grab the mushrooms is you get this random boost of 5 things. Maybe. So what my theory is that the radiation of whatever was happening with the whatever's happened, remember those jump spikes things? Well, yeah, maybe what was happening is the spike, the crystals was actually has planted radiation in the ground around Dusty Divot, and therefore it grew a lot of life. And therefore some plants have got radiation left over. Maybe it was the easiest to put it in mushrooms or something similar. Well, yeah, anyway, here's our special guest today. He's a part of our cove. He's known as the Film Cove. Say hello.
I'll be I may be doing a video sometime this week. I'm not sure.
The Beverly Bell, you can subscribe to it.
I heard that, but nah, they're probably sure. Why do you need a bogey bomb? Go get the chest.
Yeah. So my theory is
The radiation.
And it may not just be the radiation, it might just be
the environment.
Not the environment. Maybe it might just be the meteor that came in. Well, the meteor definitely did make the crystals formed, which means, therefore, what was happening is that Fortnite was getting either a change in the surrounding power of the area. Well, not power, but generating spirits. Well, not spirit. I don't know what to call it. Maybe radioactive
energy.
Radioactive energy, yeah.
Kinetic energy, something. I'm pretty sure kinetic energy. I had to go with kinetic energy for this.
Yeah,
it
definitely.
Just makes the most sense.
Because the meteor was right in there, and I went around to play Fortnite at the time when the end of season 4 happened. I'll have to see what happened.
It's about the meteor. It came down and crashed, but
it started cracking.
It started cracking over time, and I think the first person who got to it got a really OP skin.
And here's the thing. Mushrooms may be a weaker radiation to the crystals, because the crystals gave you a jump boost, a lot longer thing.
But guys, think about this. Isn't it weird that the meteor only left after the rifts? It seems quite coincidental.
It seems like it came during the rifts because it felt like it needed. Maybe.
Yeah, and how many jugs do you need?
I'm just trying to collect them. But yeah, maybe what was happening is I don't know, the environment, eventually the radiation of the meteor eventually grew off the ground, say through
an explosion
or whatever, and then it flew
all around the map.
But it never actually hit the ground. It just created these
so guys,
starlight lines.
The way the rifts were created was in season 4, the rocket at the in one part of the map there was a rocket and they got rid of it, but it was actually launched and it went right through and created the rifts, and apparently this real life guy called Rift came through. Now, at first I believed it, but now I'm like, how is that possible?
making someone come from the real world into a game is quite a good storyline. But the thing is, games are not that technological at this time. Well,
they're just going off what they think kids will like the most.
So, well, not kids, but storyline. Even though Fortnite is probably known as the kid version of
Call of Duty.
Not Call of Duty, of Battlefield,
Battlefield.
Unknown Battlegrounds. Basically, what you would do is you would to look at this from a bigger perspective, if I may.
So guys, if you jump into a small rift, it'll teleport you anywhere around the map.
No, it won't. It'll teleport you quite a bit up. So basically, this.
Sometimes it may take you right up into the top to a very high rift and just go bang on top.
Problem is, you're allowed to use a glider. So basically, you don't kill anyone, which is a kind of a good thing. But yeah, like I said, maybe. I don't know what's with this water, but it feels like it's different from the usual water we see.
It is. I think it's because of the.
It might because of its like bluish tint. Maybe it might be because of the energy radiation.
Remember the Musty Merman? Musty Myers.
Yeah, what about
There's a skin called the Musty Merman, and in this when the map was updated to this season, I think Paradise Palms was Musty Myers. That whole massive area here, Paradise Palms, it was Musty Myers, but in the update it got removed and replaced with a desert.
Which is the exact opposite of what it was. It was muddy, wet ground. So
and now it's somewhere where you can build sandcastles, relax. And the Musty Merman lost his home because of it.
Well, who cares about him? He's just skin. But here's the thing. And anyway, how the heck is a guy from the real world supposed to have electricity
coming out of his hands? He's not like Ragnarok. He's not God.
Yeah, but
Ragnarok's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool character, that's what we've got to say. His full form's quite cool.
Tier 100.
Yeah, tier 100 was quite a standing place you have to get up to.
Yeah. Tier 100 is like the best tier you can get. But
yeah.
Like, imagine it going to tier 1000.
But yeah, and even look, these are mushrooms.
These are the unconsumable ones, they don't do anything.
Look, and you can't even rate them.
So yeah, definitely because of when the meteor came down, either kinetic energy or...
It definitely went kinetic energy, because kinetic energy is a lot different than that. Basically, what...
Probably radiation then.
Definitely radiation. For my account, I think it's radiation, and definitely not...
What I think.
What he thinks, which is something totally different to my theory.
I may look into this and do another video. I think I may look into it more and see if you can do a part 2 to it.
But yeah.
Because then it'll go more in depth.
Anyway, the more in depth part about this is like, maybe, here's what I'm going to try and say. Here's what I'm going to try and explain to you guys. What probably happens is the meteor,
it comes down,
hits the ground, and then it remains. It disintegrates into like some parts of like
it was called jump crystals, and if you consumed them, you could jump really high. But it didn't last that long.
It was, but with these ones, it seems like it's a lot less powerful because there's jump crystals where they were a consistent boost, but this it seems a lot less of a boost.
It isn't a consistent boost. It lasted a couple seconds.
Exactly, but still it was a boost. A better boost than having 5 measly extra shield. Yeah. Gotta say, it was a good add-on though. But yeah, maybe what was happening is the radiation of the so-called meteor has hit the ground and eventually maybe like destroyed, like, or infected the radiation under the ground around the Dusty,
which also used to be Dusty Depot.
And now it and then eventually when the meteor like broke into pieces, its energy like maybe like broke up into the sky.
Yeah, that was the rocket that did all that.
Well, yeah, and then like a rocket came up into the sky, which
It went like this.
and it had some.
It broke space and time, and apparently we allowed a real life person in. And actually no, yeah, apparently this drift was a real life person. And then there was this other skin called Monica. Apparently it was a real life hacker. Hacked himself into the game.
Yes, but as well,
That is actually completely false.
and
I looked into it.
and here's the thing: if we just glide right up to there with this thing, it seems like we can't hit it. Because it seems more like an illusion.
That is definitely not an illusion. That definitely does work.
Yes, but maybe what was happening is it had some of the energy kept, and like the rocket consumed
Let's go
some
try
of
and find
the.
a rift.
No, let me explain this. What happened was the energy that the bad guy, whatever the Omega used, he took one of the crystals without smashing it and getting the ability. He placed some of the energy. He took some of the energy, placed it inside his rocket ship, and then it flew up in the sky. But because the power was so great, it exploded and it broke time and space because it wasn't actually confined inside a physical reality of a like weapon or motility.
Just so you know, when the rocket was launched from his base, he wasn't actually even there. He didn't even launch it, which just made it more weird.
Maybe it was like one of his like things, or maybe it was his plan. Like he had it remote and he was.
No, because I remember. Yeah, I remember reading that like the rocket went up and it was a mega, but he wasn't there at the time, so he wasn't. He didn't even know it was going to be launched, and he didn't even know it launched till he saw it go up into the sky.
No, but what says he didn't know? No one. Nothing says that he didn't know. The only thing that says is people believing evidence which possibly is not true. What possibly happened was this. He found. I know where to find some rifts. You go over here, but yeah, we're gonna go to see
One in
some
the
rifts.
Viking village.
But yeah, like I was saying, just doing that equals like the guy would have
Ages.
to make a remote to actually fly it, which is very possible. Very possible. That because that's how ships usually go off. They usually have a command center where they let the ship go off.
The base that is there, the base that. So guys, have you ever been to like the old rocket area where it's got the big massive hole and where the rocket should be? It's empty. That's where Omega was based, and I think he was at some other building when it was launched.
Yes.
Because I remember reading that. No, it's wrecked my plans. This has wrecked it all.
Are you sure about that? Because that's probably people just making a role play of that thing.
Yeah. It was also,
What did you see it of?
so I saw it off on the internet itself. But I think people are trying to make videos of it as well.
Here's the thing, what I believe. Turns out that possibly, here's a definite possibility for a fact. What was happening is that maybe he was surrounded by someone like the good guys at the time. So he clicked the button and he pretended like it was an illusion, as that he was in a mood about it because they ruined his so-called plan. Maybe it was actually his ruined plan and someone of his team actually did do it. Like Raven.
Or Scoundrel.
Or Scoundrel. And turned it on while it was still in its prototype form. Therefore, it broke and then made the realities of the worlds of collide and destroy the timeline of Fortnite. Except for the theory of the Fortnite's timeline, like they came from a different planet. That would make sense, but all this random kinetic energy would have to do with the planet's atmosphere and its controllability over its format.
But isn't it like if we talk about Fortnite itself, like the structure? No. Sorry, that was my mum. Anyway, like I find it weird that the trees change different types. Like currently, we might be in a spruce.
And as we can see right here, we got another mushroom. See, the ones that we saw were yellow. These ones are blue,
And
radiated.
you don't even actually eat them; you just crush them.
You crush them just like you crush the crystals, which means to connect the radiated energy with
You
you.
would need two. You would need one of each. But you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't be able to. You couldn't smash them.
Maybe only.
You'd have to take them back to you wherever you are based. Say like the old rocket testing area, and then you test, and then you put them both in two separate chambers in a machine, and you turn the machine on, but the machine would fuse them.
Yes, maybe here's my idea. What Omega was trying to do was trying to make an alternate power source by testing it with
Trying to kill off noobs.
No.
Uh,
Maybe here's
Not
what.
noobs. He's trying to kill off players that have default skins because he really does not like them, and he likes calling them noobs.
And here we go. Here's a rift. Here's my idea. Basically, what happens is someone comes across. See, this is the rift.
Jump in it.
A rift is a fracture of time and space, as you can see, because if you,
Jump in it. Watch.
as you can see, look at the surroundings. It's more like shattered glass, something in slow motion. Like time has been slowed down to a point where it can't move at the same speed of time, which then that causes a fracture.
Okay, now let's say we jump in. Jump in.
We fall through a fracture, exactly as
And
we
we've
thought.
landed at Greasy Grove.
It's the exact same place, I actually think.
Yeah, it's the same place.
Told you.
Yeah. See, it'll take it to the same place. But if you were thinking if you run and jump into it, it's something different.
No,
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure they're going to fix that, and it's just a bug.
no. What I'm pretty sure what happens is when you're doing that, basically what's happening is you are breaking the laws of time, and it causes even more of a fracture. But you fix the fracture here by jumping through it, but you make a fracture all the way up there.
See, that's bigger.
As you can tell, probably over time it'll eventually make a big round sphere
And it'll look nothing like that. It'll just look like a massive black hole.
and as you can see, look at it. It looks more like shattered glass,
Or glass that is going to be broken.
or is about to. It was like blood vessels. Maybe it's alive.
So us humans, we have blood vessels all around our body. The world, what's keeping it together? Tons of different layers. So like, we've got our muscle system, we've got our muscle. That help. We've got our skeletal. We've got our skeleton, our muscles, our blood, our brain, our heart. Every part of us, it helps us stay together, doesn't it?
Yes. So here's our other theory. Here's his theory. His theory is that
It's like,
an alive.
yeah, it's like the cracks in like two different universes, like one's parallel.
It's
It's like
basically
two different parallel universes, and they're trying to like merge them so that it's just one massive universe.
no. Maybe you did this to me that it might be a human entity.
Like
That giant human entity, like
trying to break through.
Have you read the comics of the what is it?
Cool.
No, the Avengers from the old days. You would
So, like-
you would recognize this character.
Galactus. He's massive. He eats planets.
No. There's this character called the Entity. As people who have watched it have read the comics know that the Entity is the thing which is the universe. Maybe this is the entity of the universe coming into here. That's his
Either
idea.
that, or it's being like, if it's actually a real thing, like like I'm pretty sure Fortnite is the game itself isn't actually based on the planet Earth. Because think about it, where would they get all the permission to use guns?
Or the survival instincts.
Yeah,
There would be a society.
yeah.
But there's multiple.
So we could be
like factions.
Yeah,
There's a faction.
Yeah. And the crack in the sky is the entity that's making sure that it does not break.
Here's a look at this again.
Yeah.
See, did you see that? Did you see that? Look, a fraction.
Yeah, look. So it's bigger, it's worse. So look,
But if you look
see
down, that one's now gone.
Now look back up. Look, it's closed. But guess what?
No, it hasn't. It's extended all the way back up.
Yeah, but guess what? When you looked up at first, I saw a different shade.
And look, let me show you this again.
Yeah, watch, look up.
Whoa!
There's a different shade to the actual sky.
It's purplish. It's purplish
like
tint.
It's like the sky and all, like our sky. It's like
see, look. It just disappeared because it was getting fixed.
Yeah, so technically
we're fixing the universe by jumping into them.
Yeah, but we're also making the cracks in the sky bigger.
Which then means we're also saving.
We're making it worse, but we're making it better
at the exact same time. Which basically makes it a
half and half situation.
Exactly. You can never win that. You will never actually win against that.
No. Even if we went back to season 4 and tried to stop that rocket launching, we couldn't. It'd be impossible.
Exactly.
We'd never be able to do it.
Is there any rifts? No, it looks like the rifts are only allowed to stay where they can possibly teleport you. On the ground, it's not allowed to.
Say like shifty shafts. There can't be a rift in the mines. Cause how are you supposed to get out? It's not gonna just because it's gonna teleport you upwards.
No, the rift doesn't do that. It doesn't teleport. It
shoots.
It shoots upwards, and then it's smaller fractions. Fixed back together.
Yeah, so shifty shafts. Say lifts in the mine, and you went in it. What would happen?
You'd whack right in your character into the roof.
To the roof, and you'd get stuck, and you might die.
Maybe that's what the character who controls it
wanted
to not kill, but
mix
or like transform something.
Maybe fuse two different complete worlds.
Not fuse, but yeah. And if you can see from the sky, the usual normal clouds tend to like this swish.
Yeah. So
swirl.
Now look at the Viking ship and the village. So this is all from the Viking Age. How would I have got here in Fortnite? The rifts, and from that you've got 4 Viking skins. 2 female, 2 male. I remember one's Huntress and one's, I know all the names. Ragnarok, Magnus, Hela and Huntress. They are the 4 Viking skins you can get in this game. And they are 5,000 years old in this. I don't actually believe that the Vikings have come from like our time period through the rift. I believe it's been taken from the Fortnite universe, history of Vikings, and pulled through.
Exactly.
Yeah, like a history that we may not have been told. So there may be a history I remember of Fortnite that we've never been told it's made of. When was Fortnite made?
Quite old actually. It's quite old.
It's actually like 1 year old.
Wait, I thought I saw something in the car. And anyway, what's with these things? Like they can literally.
Oh, they just give you free guns.
Yeah, but like
materials.
Anyway, I'll just.
Yeah. Anyway, so there could be a possible history we haven't been told. From like maybe they've been like. Maybe they're planning ahead right now for like season 6. They will be planning season 6 right now. They'll get skins ready, the tiers, the items. They'll get anything new that you can buy. And when this season is up, which they have a specific date, that date is to give them time to get the next season ready.
No, maybe it's time for the performance of maybe like a Starlight destruction moment. But yeah, anyway guys, this will be the end of the video. See you later. Bye. thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, and if you really enjoyed it, subscribe and hit the bell so you know every time we upload.
And
See ya.
And leave a comment.
Leave a comment as well if you want to. See ya. Bye.